Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here. In this video I'm going to be discussing this new competition event that Blizzard is putting out for World of Warcraft. If you haven't heard about this, what this is it's going to be a Mythic plus dungeon competition. So it's going to be a PvE competition. Basically there's I think it's at a $100,000 prize pool, which isn't like a magnanimous amount, but definitely one of the larger things for a PvE contest that I've heard of, at least. And I don't think WoW's ever had a PvE-based money-winning contest before. So basically what's going to happen is like July 25th, and for 2 weeks after that, there's going to be the Proving Ground stage. So during this stage, basically any Mythic plus dungeons you do, just like always, that data is always saved. You can even look at your own, highest completed this week, whatever, your guild's highest completed, whatever. So the top 32 teams, as they call it, it'll be the top 32 groups, will be entered into the competition automatically and will compete. And I think it's 8 from 4 different regions. So it's like America, Europe, I honestly don't know the other. I'm assuming then like Asia, and then I don't know what the 4th one is off the top of my head, but I don't know if China has its own, for example, and then like the rest of Asia, like North Korea, Japan, etc., etc. So anyway, so basically, there's no signups involved, so this is just going to be happening whether you know it or not. If you are in like a really good guild or something, and you're like kind of casual, you could actually end up doing this without even meaning to, technically. Now, what's going to happen is this is going to be flooded by the top guilds in the world. So, like the Methods of the world, for example, they're going to make multiple teams, and they're going to just destroy this. But it's still kind of a fun idea. Anyone can enter. Technically, if you had 4 friends and you played together and you have really good gear, you wanted to work together to do this, you could. So that's kind of cool, because you don't need a whole guild to do something. Because normally, to really accomplish something like this PvE base, you need at least 20 people. You have to be in a guild with these commitments. But this you could just do with a group of 5 people, which I like. But yeah, the way it works is it's going to collect the data, figure out who did the best, and top 32 teams. Now, what's going to happen is there's going to need to be how are they going to decide the top 32 teams? It might be the next question. So obviously, I don't think the exact specifications were put out, but they made it pretty obvious with foreshadowing kind of what it is. So basically, obviously, it's going to be the highest Mythic Keystone that you completed, so plus 20 something, whatever, that you completed, or who knows how high they'll get them for this. But what's going to happen is eventually you're going to get to a point where it's going to be like instant wipes. So you'll be stuck at a certain number. So what's going to happen is that from that point, it's going to be based on performance. And what I'm guessing they mean by performance is just how fast you do it. So it could be people making it in by like 1 second faster than another person, which is kind of cool. And I'm assuming that they're going to be like broadcasting the actual tournament after the Proving Ground stage is done. I don't know that for sure, but I do assume that, which I will be very interested in watching, see how these top people do it. I consider myself to be a fairly top person, but I don't have, I'm not in the top guilds in the world, so obviously I'm not. But I do think it'd be interesting. I wish I had friends who still played WoW, like real life friends, to try to do something like this with. I think it'd be really cool. Might do it with my guild or something, but we're not good enough to get to the actual top 32 teams or whatever. Like I said, I'm guessing it's going to be just the top handful of guilds from each region are just going to be competing to see how many teams they can get in out of the same guild, probably. So the one good thing is each guild only probably has a few handful of tanks, so they can't have too many groups. So you might have a chance to squeak in as like the 32nd team or whatever, 31st team, whatever. But overall, what I really want to get out of this is to say that I really think this is a great thing that they're doing. It's great in a way that, first of all, it's a PvE contest. PvP contests are great. I enjoy watching like the arena tournaments and stuff, even though I don't really play much myself. Uh, PvP tournaments are great, but PvE tournaments can be pretty cool too, and it's something that I would enjoy watching as well. It's just good. It's good for gaming. It's good for esports to have more of this stuff, to figure out a way how to make competitions out of other things, because competitions are what people like to watch, cheer for people, stuff like that, be fans, like we all are of games in some way or another. But yeah, I really like it. Good job by Blizzard there. Hopefully they can even think of more cool stuff to do along the same lines. It has nothing to do with WoW, but it's similar to like the Overwatch being like an open tournament now, that they kind of have, which is kind of cool. So they're kind of going along these lines, getting more people involved, just trying to grow everything, and that's really good for everybody, really. So, as always, everyone have a good one.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Thumbs up and sub as always. Also comment below, share the videos. Appreciate it so much. You can also check me out at Twitter at WoW Gaming Inc. and at Twitch with the tag name Kneecap Killa. So everyone have a good one and see you again soon.